Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing great. I am back with Leo's reading for the month of July, and I haven't been here for a while. I said that in the Cancer reading. I am here with Leo's tarot reading because I mistakenly said horoscope in the Cancer reading, but it is a tarot reading. Yes, I love horoscope. I have done astrology. I have went to classes for astrology, and I do astrology. I love it. And I love anything metaphysical. I love anything in astronomy, astrology. I have done crystal healing classes. I have done Reiki. I am certified in Reiki energy healing. I have done many different things for different occults and religions just to learn a little bit about them. So I have a very vast background in this. Plus, I went to college to become a registered nurse. So I've done all these things. But anyway, this is Leo's reading for the month of July. And I am very happy to be here and very happy to do this. I'm very excited. Usually I'm always working, or if not, I'm busy with my Etsy shop. So if you're interested in a reading, go to my Etsy shop. I'm going to put the link below here. You can find me there. If you want a live reading and you want to be face-to-face and I throw the cards, we can do that, right? If you want to just put in some questions and I do the reading like this video and I send it to you, right? So the month of July is jam-packed with many planetary movements and the nodes changing positions, okay? So it's going to be a busy month, but it's going to be a good month, okay? It's going to be busy. It's going to be making choices, thinking you're going to do one thing one way and then you change it up. It's just, you know, this is life. This is life. It's a lesson. It's a continuous lesson, okay? In my Etsy shop, I do candle magic, okay? Candle with different herbs, oils, powders, depending on your situation. If you want to attract love, you can attract love. If you want to attract a certain somebody, it has to be in their own free will, right? And, of course, they have to be someone who likes you or who has been with you, and you want to attract them back into your life. Yes, that's a possibility, but they have to have their own free will, right? Like universe, God has to say yes. Okay, it's their time. They can come to you, you know, things like that. Because it's not only the energies of attracting someone, that person has to be in that time frame, in that energy to accept it, right? Their soul, their spirit accept that, okay, I'm going to move forward with this because I want to see this person, okay? So that's the way my candles work. I do candles for attracting abundance, success, or removing someone who has become a little bit of a drain of energy in your life, okay? When you have people who are draining you, sometimes you just need them to focus elsewhere, you know, and that's what we do. And if God thinks, yes, that's what that person should be doing, focus elsewhere, and God thinks that that person needs to be out of your life because we have a lot of energies interplaying here, then yeah, that's a possibility, right? So I do all that, and it's having faith and using your faith in that candle, in the prayers, and asking spirits, angels, and universe to guide you, your own intuition to guide you, you know, into manifesting what it is that you want, okay? So I do that. I do honey jars too there, so you will see that there is honey jars there, but this is if you're in an existing relationship. If you want to do it for a partnership, yes. If you want to do it for a boss, yes, right? If you want to do it to sweeten someone who you want them to give you like, promotion, yes. It's all possible with the honey jar, right? But you have to have faith. And again, that person's free will and the energies around it, if it's working to conspire you to bring you more sweetness in that situation and all energies are in agreement, perfect. It shall happen, okay? So that's my Etsy shop. I have a few items there. I will be changing it a little bit. I was thinking of getting crystals and stuff, but I think it's just too overwhelming. Right now I have my own clients that come to me. I mean, I have clients who want me to light candles twice a week, and they pay me for candles for twice a week. And I have to send them a tarot reading along with, you know, showing them the herbs and everything that I use to mix this candle in, burning the candle in my altar, and, you know, just thanking God, universe, the saints, the spirits, the angels, and helping that person get what it is that they want, okay? So, and again, free will, many different energies, okay? So July is a very busy month, many changes. As I think that for July, the biggest signs that will be affected I think in July mostly will be Capricorn is one of them. There's a lot of movement going into Capricorn, especially the start with this full moon and all that. So Capricorn will be one sign that has a lot of changes. All of us are going to have changes, but like mostly the earth signs, maybe, you know, basically the cardinal signs too. So look up cardinal, look up earth. I'm not going to explain it here because this is not an astrology channel, but I will give you it, you know, it's in bits of things that I think are important, like the nodes changing places. You know, I think that, I don't know if they're going to Aries and Leo, they'll be changing their placement. So things are going to be changing in our lives a little bit, but they may not remain that way. Okay. And Venus going reverse, backwards, right? And I think Venus, I'm not sure exactly which sign it's in, but sometimes it brings past lovers in, and sometimes it helps us to look at ourselves individually, inside ourselves, and what it is that we need to change in order to attract that loving energy into our lives, whether it be with our family, friends, or partnerships, okay? Or whether we made a mistake and let something go and we want to come back to it. That's another thing, okay? But again, everyone has free will. That person has to agree that they want to come back to you. And if that person's energy is not in the same energy with you, it may not happen, right? Everything plays. Everything has an inter-energy or play here, okay? So I'm so excited to be here. I'm going to go ahead and begin with your first card, Leo, for the month of July. So we're focusing on the overall month, okay? I don't have a certain focus here. It's whatever the cards bring out, okay? So the first card you got is the High Priestess. Okay. I feel you're going to be a lot in your emotions, okay? I feel you're going to be a lot in your intuition. I feel like you're going to be questioning a lot of things in your life. I feel like you're in that point where you're like, you know, what is it that I want to succeed? What is it that I want to bring forth in my life? What are things that I no longer want to do? What are things I want to move forward with? And what are my goals and aspirations, okay? And you can see, if you look at the ground here, there's a contrast in color, black and white. So I feel like your emotions are going to be back and forth in regards to what it is that you want in life. Okay, the High Priestess is the know-it-all. You know, she guides herself in looking into books, especially which in the spiritual side, but also in the earthly realm side also. Okay, spiritual and earthly realm. So she's very educated. She's, or he, she, whatever, because tarot doesn't have a sex. This individual is someone who educates themselves mainly spiritually, emotionally, and what it is that they want in their life, you know, and what things they want to pursue, and balancing themselves out too, okay? Because she helps do that also. He, she, you know, the energy of the High Priestess, that's what you're in. This energy helps you do that, okay? It's balancing, it's figuring things out, figuring your own emotions, learning intuitively what it is that you want, learning emotionally, mentally, and combining all those forces together to figure out what it is that you want out of your life, okay? And what it is now that you want to focus in, all right? And that's a beautiful energy, okay? You come up with the Master of Chalices in the Syrian Starseed Tarot. I love this tarot deck. It's my favorite. So let me go over. I have the Illuminati, just in case I need to ask questions about another card from the Syrian Starseed. I have the Tarot 3D, which is your main energy card that I just brought out, which is the High Priestess. And I will use my favorite also, Angel Wisdom Tarot. All right. And we also have Archangel Michael, which I forgot to take out the Oracle cards for Cancer, so I'm going to have to do a small video. But this, I took out yours, is here on the side. I have to remind myself. Advice from Archangel Michael, okay? So you got the Master of Chalices. You see him, he's in his emotions. Like he's really focused on what it is that he wants to fulfill in his life. And he is kind of sad about situations, I feel, that didn't work out the way he hoped for. But he's also looking to the future and looking within himself to figure himself out and how he wants to move forward from this point on, and what it is that makes him happiest and fulfills his heart. All right. We have the Great Wheel here. And that means that things are going to be changing. You know, things are going to get better for you. if they have been a little bit stuck, if you have been a little bit confused, if situations have not worked out the way you want them to. There will be a change here, right? But that change is needed. You needed to go through this in order to find out what it is that you really want, okay? Sometimes we go through situations because God is giving us the chance to reflect and decide what it is that we really want, okay? Where it is that we really want to go. And once you know that for sure in your heart, and you start, you know, everyone says, why was I placed in this situation? Why was I, you know, have I gone through all this? Because you're learning. You're an energy being who's constantly learning and growing. And with that, you know, with learning, you get to realize what it is that I really want in this life. And I think this is what you're coming to. You're starting to understand situations. You're starting to look at your emotions and what it is that you want to move forward with. And what it is that you want to bring forward in your life, okay? And their wheel fortune is telling me things are going to work themselves out. You're going to see a better phase coming in, a much more happier phase, okay? Where doesn't mean that everything is going to automatically, like, magically work out. Remember, this is life. We go through situations. But it does mean that things will be a little more smoother and you'll know exactly which way you want to head forward to, okay? We get guidance here. So you have guidance coming in. You probably got guidance from friends, family, from spirit, from angel, from God. There's a lot of guidance here. And there's a lot of guidance that you want. And there's a lot of guidance you're looking for within yourself, you know, with your intuition, with God, with others, in order to see which way you're going to move forward. Okay. And what it is that you're mostly attracting. Okay. We have the Buddhist here and we have the Sphinx here. And this is just knowing that your greatness, and yet you can be humble, you know, right? Because Buddhists are very humble. They're very, like, balanced. The Sphinx is knowing that you have that power within you, even if you are in this humble phase, right? Even if you are this humble person, there is that power, that innate power within you to create what it is that you want once you have an understanding of what you're looking for to succeed in, or what you're looking forward to move into, okay? And once you know all the experiences you have gone through, how, okay, this is where I want to go now. This is what I want to do now. That didn't work out for me. Well, this is the way I'm heading now, okay? And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful energy. So you're going to get a lot of guidance, a lot of serendipity, a lot of moments of, oh yeah, this is why this happened, because I needed to be here. Oh yeah, this is why this happened, because I was going to meet this individual and I had to let go of that one. That type of thing, okay? We have the Seven of Crystals here, which is the Seven of Swords. You feel, here he's looking at things carefully, you know. He's looking at situations. He's just there contemplating. Again, you're going to be really thinking of yourself, thinking of, you might pull yourself away from others for a little bit just to ground yourself, to refocus yourself. You might feel like someone was not being truthful to you. You might feel like someone was lying or had a hidden agenda. Whether that is the case that's happening in your life, you're going to pull away and you're going to reflect on it. And that's why you're deep in your emotions, okay? But remember, things, it doesn't have to be with an individual. It could be with choices that you want to make, or maybe a choice that you made that didn't work out the way you hoped it would. Or maybe a situation in the family. You know, it's not telling me, it's not directing me completely to what situation it is, but it could be you taking an overall analogy of your life and seeing which way you want to move forward and which way you think is the best way for you after you have gone through all these experiences, which way you think you want to lead your life, okay? So it's very, very powerful reading here of making changes for yourself in order to move forward in the way you want to go, okay? Now we're getting into the cards now. All right. So we have awakening again, spiritually. You are awakening, even though it's making you be more in your emotions and your intuition. You're awakening to what it is that you want to do. It's like the hangman, looking at things from different angles and different situations. You know, seeing the forest for the trees, looking at everything, and really deciding, you know, how I'm going to move forward now. All right. And you're being guided. You're being guided and you're being supported. You have this big tree trunk here. That means you have a great big support system. You have friends, you have family who are there for you and who will help you out with this, okay? We do have the Three of Cups, celebration, news to be worthy about, friendships, going out, having fun. So I feel that, you know, during this introspective, go out and have fun too. Do things that are going to make you happy so that you can see things from different angles. Because sometimes when we're too stuck in our minds and our emotions, we get overwhelmed. Go and laugh. Laughter is like the biggest, best thing to do. Go out with your friends and have fun and laugh, because that will bring so much positive energy into your life, okay? And the card here, I needed to read this because this is what my mind is telling me. It says, news worth celebrating, joyful announcements, like engagements, wedding, pregnancies, or graduation, a time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families and friends, okay? So go out and have fun. And then we have the Seven of Wands. This is really standing up for yourself, standing up for what it is that you want to go forward with. It can also mean building boundaries, you know, and stating, hey, you know, I can't help you. If there's individuals who are always looking for you, or who, you know, they want you to help them, but they're not there for you type of situation, then you need to stand up and you need to have boundaries with that. And you need to be like, no, you know, I helped you, I've done this for you, and you can't do it for me, so now I have my boundaries. I can't, you know, everything is an equal give and take. A lot of times you meet people in your lives who want to take, and that's okay, sometimes for a little bit. But if they continue to be that way, then it's time to be like, you know what, this situation doesn't work for me, right? So I think that's where you're going to start building boundaries and really letting people know what it is that you want and need, and being more open and honest. You know, because sometimes we want to make someone happy, so we pull back. But the truth is, you need to be honest about what you want and need in life, okay? So it says here, stand up for yourself, your beliefs, and have confidence. Challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. Okay, great advice. Then we have the Four of Wands, happy home, happy family. This is what you're aiming for. This is where you want to be. This is where your stability is, okay? You are a stable person who maybe some things may have not worked out the way you hoped them for. Maybe a situation, a person, or thing. But that stability, you have it. You're the lion. You're Leo the lion. You have the strength, right? You have that stamina to understand. And you have the stamina to get back up and try your best at whatever it is you think you failed, or maybe go in a different area. Whatever it is that you're doing. But I see that you're going to have stability. You're going to have support. You're going to have your family there for you. And you're going to have the Four of Wands, which is happiness. Things are not going to be perfect. I'm not saying everything's going to be perfect. What I'm saying is you have that stability and happiness there to lean on with family and friends, okay? Then we have the Magician. The Magician card is here to let me know that you have what it takes. You have every tool you need to succeed in this life. You just got to know it for yourself, right? You got to just come out like the lion and know, hey, you know, this situation didn't work. Hey, I'm moving on to the next. This person didn't work. Hey, well, I'm going to reflect and think about the situation and how it happened and why it left me feeling this way, so I know that I don't follow that same situation again, and that I have boundaries, whatever it is, okay? But I feel like you have what it takes to succeed in your life. You just need to continue going and reflecting and really listening to your intuition, you know, and listening to your heart and mind. Because a lot of people go, oh, mind and heart are separate. Yes, sometimes they are separate, but what you really want to do is get them both together. You know, that way you move forward in a better way. All right. We got the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, money, maybe money, finances, feeling like things are going to be abundant, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, and having everything you need. Nine of Pentacles is you're building on your money, your finances, and you're feeling good. Okay. And that's great after reflection. Wonderful. Continue to build on that. It says, enjoying the fruits of your labors. Hard work has led to luxurious life. Buying yourself something special always. When you work hard and you've been through so much and you're really going through all this growth in many areas of your life, you want to treat yourself, you know, and feeling good about yourself and knowing that you put in the hard work and you get back what you put in, okay? We have the Three of Wands here. This is planning, moving forward with the future, deciding which way you're going to go and taking that leap of faith, moving on, going on. Fulfilling your plans, okay? This is what it means. And Three of Pentacles is working on the plan that is going to make you feel the best. Moving forward with a plan and maybe working with others on a plan, or working in your own relationship with something that you want to build or something that you want to do, or working on yourself and creating that person that you want to be. Okay, so this can work in many ways. Okay, so this is collaboration and working together, and this is what I'm going to see you doing: collaborating, thinking, putting your emotions back, reflecting, seeing that, okay, one situation didn't work, but that doesn't mean that everything else is gonna. And how can I do this differently next time, and which boundaries do I need to have? So this is a beautiful way to end this reading. Here is, you're gonna be working on building something for yourself, on collaborating with others, and you're gonna be very happy where you're at, because we have the Four of Wands here. Okay, we have a lot of cards of happiness and getting the money that you want and planning for the future. Okay, and your guidance from Archangel Michael is, this situation is already resolved. Okay, so whatever situation you think you're going through, or whatever situation has taken your mind and made you feel like, oh my God, I feel overwhelmed, I feel emotional, it's already resolved, my darling. It's already resolved. Don't keep yourself in an emotional place where you're sad because things didn't go the way you hoped they would go, right? Instead, move on, move forward, and know that better days are ahead and better things will happen. And if just because something didn't work out the way you thought it would have, hey, you know what? Other things will. All right? So again, the situation is already resolved. My prayer, I give any worries, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this, and give details of the situation in a divinely perfect way where everyone is happy, right? Even sometimes we may not all be happy with a decision, but you know what? It was the right decision for everyone involved. That's the way God does things, right? And sometimes it may not be the right decision for everyone involved. God does that too, right? So everything is different, but I see you moving forward. I see you building. I see you collaborating, and I see you feeling wonderful. And treat yourself, okay? Don't worry about things that happened in the past. The past is gone. The present is now, and the future is yet to come. Love and light. This is your reading. Thanks so much. Go to my shop if you want anything. Candle work, tarot readings, honey jars. I'm here for all that, okay? And, most of my work is just really prayer, meditation, and me putting your stuff in my altar and just asking universe to help you out with your situation. That's all I do, okay? And I mix herbs, oils. I will not go over the herbs I mix. I have over 150 herbs. I have many different candle colors. It depends on what my intuition wants me to pick out and do, okay? So guys, have a wonderful month of July. May it be a blessing. May you be feeling fulfilled, beautiful, and full of abundance. Love and light. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.